Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84, and I just thought I'd stop and have a look at the new growth on my in-ground pomegranate. This is not a known variety, it was just bought as a pomegranate, Punica granatum. It's not the dwarf one. It may well be a named variety. It came from Bernkoos, but they've not listed it as such, but it's unlikely they'd be growing them from seed. So at some stage or other it's probably been propagated off a large pomegranate plant of some description, in which case you never know, it could be a wonderful or a molar delche. It has produced one very small fruit for me that was partly, it wasn't set properly inside, but it did have the sort of fruit arils inside and a handful of seeds, but it wasn't really edible because a maggot had got into it. But I will this year be expecting to see a few more flowers on this, and if I get the right sort of flowers, male and female at the correct times, then obviously I'll try and hand pollinate it. They do struggle to fruit in this country until the trees are very, very mature, and in a very sheltered garden, preferably in London or a city centre, because basically the problem they have is we don't get long enough, hot enough summers for pomegranates. And interesting enough, just so you can see, I've just spotted a flower bud here at the end of a tip, and that's quite early because we're only in just at the end of the second week of April. And one of the problems with pomegranates here is they don't flower early enough. Quite often you don't see flowers until July, and that doesn't leave enough time if they set to actually develop a fruit. But if you can have a very warm start, mild start to the spring, and you happen to get flowers in something like May or early June, and you had enough flowers that you could cross-pollinate it, then there is a possibility, I'm guessing, that we'd get fruit set. I can't see any more flower buds right off the top of my head. I think that's just a freak one that's a little bit early, but it's quite likely if we get a mild, if it carries on being mild for April, that there may be a few flower buds appear. The plant's about 5 feet tall by about 4 feet wide. It's a decent size root system on it now, but as I said, it's not a known variety, which means it may well be that it will never produce a worthwhile edible fruit, even if we get a freak summer. So that's my in-ground pomegranate. Thought you'd like to have a look. Thanks for watching. Please give me a thumbs up, share the video if you like, subscribe to my channel of course, and remember to click on the bell if you'd like to know when new videos come out. See you all soon. Brett out for now.